Alrighty. Magistrate Court Victoria is now in session. Chief Magistrate Jeshin Vidal presiding. Prosecution, please name yourself.
Senior Constable Daniel Squelch.
And leading senior constable, Mo Familia.
Affirm. Defense, please give me your legal name.
Tyson Kash.
What was that last one?
Tyson Kash.
Calf. Okay. You're going to want to go ahead and use
Cash
the
or
PA
Cash?
system on there. Oh, Cash.
Kash
Okay.
over K. My bad.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're going to want to use the PA system on there as I am quite old and far away. Okay, Mr. Cash, here's how it's going to play out. Prosecution over here is going to say what happened, why what happened was definitely a crime, and why it is beyond a reasonable doubt you done did it. Okay? I, as a magistrate, am going to assist you in your defense as you do not have an attorney present, and this is going to be like a conversation. Okay? You may object at any time, but please let them finish their sentence before you do. If you do object, it should be something like relevance or no evidence or something of that nature. For the most part, probably not going to be objecting to a lot. These guys have done this a time or two. That being said, when it is your turn to defend yourself, I highly advise that you focus on two things. First thing, why whatever happened is not technically a crime, and why there is a doubt that you done did it. Do you understand, Mr. Cash?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Prosecution, what are your charges today?
The charges the defendant will be facing today was engage in a police pursuit such as evade police, as well as armed robbery.
Alrighty then. Prosecution, you may begin your case.
Yes, sir. So at approximately 12:10 p.m. today, myself, Daniel Squelch, as well as my Bravo unit, Harry Goodman, were patrolling the city when we noticed a call come through regarding a smash and grab at the Morningwood liquor store located at postcode 635. Once we had arrived at the store, we noticed a person wearing all black as well as a cap leave the store and jump onto a red and color Honda dirt bike. We proceeded to give chase to this dirt bike. After a little bit, the dirt bike then was able to drive into the train station tunnels. Us being unable to follow, we decided to find all the exits to the subway and attempted to flush him out from there. Eventually, a broken down Honda was found in the tunnels, matching the number plate that we saw
You can keep going.
leave the store. Yep, no worries. Leaving the store. And then not too long afterwards, there was an individual found matching the rough description of our suspect in the canals nearby, and we placed him under arrest. The license plate of the Honda found nearby was registered to Mr. Cash, the defendant, and he was the one found in the canals.
All right, so you arrived at a call, saw a suspect jump into a vehicle, found the vehicle broken down, and then arrested a nearby person fitting the description of your suspect.
That is correct.
Did you search them or question them at the time?
Yes, I believe that he was questioned at the scene. Unfortunately, I was not the one who questioned him.
As the arresting officer here?
I am unaware of the fact. I know my Bravo unit as well as another unit on scene is currently in the courtroom today.
Gallery is the arresting officer for the defendant who's currently having a headache here.
Gallery is you guys behind me.
That'd be, yep, the guy's behind. Any cops back there, the one that arrested him?
The one who placed the individual in cuffs was me, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, great. Did you search him?
Yes, I gave a search of his pockets.
And did you find a weapon or any questionable money or anything of that nature?
I was able to find a flashlight, 3 lighters, as well as a sizable amount of money in a paper bag.
When the police arrived on scene, did they see the suspect with a weapon?
I do not recall, Your Honor.
Alrighty then. And did he attempt to flee from you in the canals? Like, did you have to tackle him?
Yes, we had to give repeated chase to the Honda. Once in the canal specifically, no, he was sitting around waiting, not doing anything.
He was just sitting there waiting for you.
That is correct.
Okay. And did he make any admissions of guilt while in custody?
No, he did not after he was cautioned.
Alrighty then. Did he have an explanation for the proceeds of crime allegedly in his pocket?
He did not make any explanation for the items in his pockets.
Alrighty then. And was the bike registered to him?
Yes, Your Honor.
Alrighty. Well, he's not here, so I'm gonna put up a defense in his defense. First question. Once he was in custody, and he was cautioned, he didn't give any information. Is that correct?
That is correct. He did not give any information regarding the whereabouts of himself or anything else regarding the crime.
Including no explanation of why he should not be in custody. No, he didn't offer any defense.
No defense was offered, Your Honor.
Right. Which means he also didn't claim his bike was stolen, didn't claim his brother did it, nothing like that.
He did claim that he sold his bike off to another individual, which could be why the bike was found in the area.
Right. But he was also found in the same area that his bike broke down, fitting the description of a suspect leaving the crime scene.
That is correct.
And there was nobody else in the area fitting that description.
We could not find anybody else in the area matching the description.
Alrighty then. Well, Mr. Kash, you're not here, but it's not looking good for you, buddy. We're going to go ahead and give him about 2 minutes to show up. The only thing I will say is, did you... So you did lose eyes during the pursuit, but you did then find him in the canal.
That is correct.
Alrighty then. And why only armed robbery and not possession of a weapon, non-projectile, without legal authority?
We went with armed robbery because we believed that he had no other weapons in his pockets. And as we believed he was the suspect and it was the only thing that could potentially be used as a weapon, we decided to go with the armed robbery with the flashlight.
Right. Okay, Mr. Kash, I'm going to give you a preview of what just happened during your headache. It must have been a blinding headache that allowed you to hear and see nothing. So I'm going to give you the rundown. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Kash, the Victoria Police and the prosecution here have alleged that they arrived at a 000 call for a smash and grab at a store. They saw a person fitting your description get onto a bike owned by you, not reported stolen, which then fled them. They then lost eyes on the motorcycle, only to find it at a later time broken down. They then found you in a canal fitting the description of the suspect that robbed the store, wherein you had some greasy, dirty, trashy-looking money and a flashlight, as well as several lighters. You must be quite the smoker, Mr. Kash. They stated that once you were in custody and were given a caution, you provided no explanation for what you were doing or any information about the potential crime you may have been involved in. So right now, at a minimum, a vehicle not reported stolen was used in a crime to evade police. So no matter what, you are definitely guilty of that. The question is, for your armed robbery charge, can you offer any defense as to why you were not the person that looked like you, that got on a bike owned by you, that then fled the police at the crime scene? Who else could it have been, sir?
I believe they might have the wrong guy or don't have any evidence, officer or sir.
Okay.
I'm not too
Well,
wise with my words.
I'm a magistrate, but that's okay. I used to be a cop way back in the day, 2 months ago. So here's the deal. The evidence they used to arrest you and search you is that you match the description of a fleeing individual. That gives them reasonable suspicion to detain you, which is arresting in Victoria, and search your pockets. In your pockets, they found questionable money, which could have been stolen from the store, and a flashlight, which can be used to threaten people. So, in order to kind of maintain your defense, you have to explain where did all this kind of crumpled up, greasy money come from?
Well, I actually sold my bike not too earlier ago, sir, for about the exact money that was in that bag.
The exact money that's in the bag. Very interesting. Prosecution, can you provide the MDT records of this motorcycle and see if the sale has processed in the interim?
Yes, Your Honor. Just give me one moment.
Do you know the name of the person that you sold it to? You do not have to actually answer this specific question. I'm just asking if you can provide further evidence in your defense.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe his name was Javante, sir.
Javante? What
I'm
was
not
his
too
last
sure.
name, Mr.? Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you sold.
I just met him like at the time.
Interesting. And you sold it to him or you rented it to him? Because according to the evidence from the prosecution, which they just sent me, the bike is still registered in your name.
Yeah, I think I just let him use it, sir. He just
Alrighty.
said he had a bit of cash. If he could use my bike for a second, I said, yeah, why
Mhm.
not? I needed the money off, sir.
Yeah, and you accepted
That was a bit,
just whatever money he had in his pockets. You didn't care if it was clean looking money or greasy looking money.
No, sir. I just really needed the money at the time.
Well, Mr. Cash, I got some bad news for you here. So, on the charge of evading police, you are definitely guilty. On the charge of armed robbery, they did lose eyes, and there is a slim possibility, slim possibility, Mr. Cash, that you didn't undo it. Unfortunately, you unlawfully sold your motorcycle to somebody that then committed a crime, which means that all the questionable money in your possession is proceeds of crime. So you will be charged with proceeds of crime, and all of that money will be confiscated as evidence by Victoria Police. Bailiff, please take that man into custody. Prosecution, do you have any problem with the proceeds of a crime charge?
No, Your Honor.
Great. Did you take his flashlight away from him for your safety and his?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
If you have it on you, would you please return it? And also, would you like to impound his motorcycle?
I do not believe impounding the motorcycle will be necessary. However, I do not have any flashlights on me.
That's fine. Mr. Cash, in the course of this investigation, a flashlight was confiscated as evidence. It will be returned to you in 6 months. Good luck. Okay, now as far as charges go, evading police will be $10,000 and proceeds of crime will be $1,000. He will serve
please
no
not
less.
Sorry, Your Honor, just please do not forget we charged him earlier with some charges to
Oh.
make sure that the bailiff is
Yeah, no,
aware.
we'll get those off. So after you charge him, bring up his MDT and send me the file, and I'll get the previous charges removed. And engaging in police pursuit is going to be $10K, and proceeds of a crime is going to be $1,000. And then if he has any questionable money still in his pockets, turn it over to the police. As for his sentence, Mr. Cash, you will serve no less than 50 weeks in His Majesty's Remand Center, after which I hope you become a productive member of society that doesn't sell your bikes to criminals. You don't want that kind of rap, sir. Case closed.